Yogi Berra said you can't think and hit at the same time. And if we're talking about hitting a major league fastball, he was absolutely right. There just doesn't seem to be enough time for a hitter's brain to process a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and react quickly enough to hit it. The distance from the rubber to home plate is 60 feet 6 inches. Subtracting 5 or 6 feet to account for the pitcher's stride, it takes a fastball traveling at 90 to 95 miles an hour about 400 milliseconds to get from the pitcher's hand to the catcher's mitt. The batter is already at a disadvantage because it takes the human brain around 80 to 100 milliseconds just to process the image that the eyes are taking in. On top of that, it's going to take 150 milliseconds on average to get his bat around to meet the ball, and 25 milliseconds for his brain to send the signal to his body to swing. That leaves him with just 125 milliseconds to gauge the pitch and decide whether or not to go for it. To put this in perspective, it takes 300 to 400 milliseconds just to blink. If the pitch looks good, the batter has a 7 millisecond window to meet the ball in a position where he will put it in play. If he's too early or too late, the best he can hope for is a foul ball. So how is this humanly possible? Well, for one, it helps to have good eyesight. The average MLB player has 20/12 vision, and it's a quality scouts look at when assessing players. It also helps to get a head start. Hitters will begin their forward motion before the pitch is delivered. They have about 50 milliseconds to decide to check their swing. After that, the bat will be moving too fast to be stopped. But the ultimate trait that helps major leaguers hit the fastball is the ability to see into the future. Well, sort of. Our brains are really good at anticipating information that we haven't yet received to make up for our lag in vision. Researchers at UC Berkeley tested this by showing volunteers flash drag illusions like this one. If you pause the video, you see the red and blue dots actually appear in the same position. But while watching it in motion, they look slanted in the direction that the background is rotating. This is because our brains are predicting the motion of the dots based on the information we're receiving from the movement of the background. The same applies in baseball. Hitters begin predicting the trajectory of the ball based on the movement of the pitcher's arm before it even leaves his hand. This makes up for the fact that he won't actually see the pitch until it's a quarter of the way towards him. So you have to admit, hitting a major league fastball seems nothing short of superhuman.